Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
Come for the trading, but stay for the fun. Happy trading, everyone. My name is Future Obits, and welcome to some live session here with me on Twitch. Guys, we had either a liquidity sweep or a breakout. The daily went from 4,334 all the way up to 4,500 at the moment. And the reason why I don't know if it's a breakout or if it's a liquidity sweep is because we have no bottom wick here. And also the move is quite large. Even this 50-minute candle went from 68 to 417. So if we see huge resistance here now between 4,475 to 4,509, I put my highest level here at 4,510. Then we could see that this was all a fake out and we are coming all the way down. But if price comes down here for, of course, a little bit of retest after 4,500 and into some of these fair value gaps here, and then bounces up from there, then it could truly be a breakout. But the daily closed below the range here. So it shouldn't be a breakout. It should really be a continuation sell here. And this is just to grab stop losses and to hunt that liquidity, right? So I think this 99 here, 500, I think it's a good place to sell. But for you guys, I would like to wait here to see if we can come down below 56 here. Yeah, for now, we got a really, really good top wick here. I'm interested to see here if we can come down and fill some of these fair value gaps here and maybe come down to 50. Maybe like, you know, if price can come down to 4,418 or 4,430, something like that. We got some few levels here, but it's quite heavily like bullish push to the upside. So I'm a little bit curious about if this is going to hold because it seems very aggressive and it's like out of nowhere. It wasn't even at the beginning of the New York session or the stock market open. This happened before the stock market open in the New York session. So for me, it's crazy. It's like this 4 hour went from 62 to 4,460, and the next 4 hours started rushing up right away without coming back for a bottom wick or something like that. But yeah, if you sold with me yesterday, guys, on the Twitch stream, we sold from 57, I think it was, yes, and we took it all the way down here to 24. TP was 37. So if you took that sell with me, great. Now you have another opportunity to sell with me here. I would like to see here if this is gonna now make a fallback, right? So we would like to see something like this. So if we can come down now with a bearish candle, like a long bearish candle, and then create a fair value gap, and then we can close below that fair value gap and then retest into the fair value gap, we could see more downside potential here, right? So yeah, this push is bullshit. Always New York does this lately. Yeah, but it's a big one. It wasn't. We're not talking about 300 pips or 500 pips. We're talking about like 1,000 pips. FX tuna. It was kind of crazy, you know. Kind of crazy. I've not seen this kind of push in a long time, right? Was the news? There was no news about it. That's the thing. There was simply no news. Did you sell with me there yesterday at 4,357 down to 37? Got 200 pips there, or maybe you held it to 25 or something, and you got 300 pips. Let me know. So yeah, currently we went into my supply zone. The supply zone actually starts at 75, but you know there's always liquidity sweeps and hunts and stuff. So I put it like at 80 this time. So yeah, price came directly up into it, and then it grabbed the top wick here at 99, and like look how we're rolling over here now. So I would like to see here if price can move now down to my sell zone. Sell zone starts at 59. So if price comes down here and rejection starts moving up here, that could be, you know, a bounce, right? But let's see how it's going to react here. So far, it's a very, very beautiful bearish candle here. So let's see how it reacts. Let's see. Hope you're doing well, guys, and let's get into it. Brought it all the way down. Thanks, Xauusd. Hey, Afghan. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Three, two. $1,200 pips. Yep. Hope to be with you in this cell too. Thank you so much. Of course. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. I would really much like to see now this bearish candle coming down here, create that fair value gap, and then we can sell it. Let's see. So 50, guys, 50, 60, 61 maybe would be where I would look for a bounce here to create a fair value gap, something like that. See? How you guys doing? Till now? Not yet, Sunip. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, but I lost today with these spikes. Yeah, that was crazy. Like there was a huge consolidation area phase here, right here, and then there was this resistance here. But price did not give a fuck. Price just went up here, closed above this. Then the next candle went up, closed above this, and then the retest was actually that breakout. So this breakout here, that was the retest. That's kind of crazy. Gold doing gold stuff, you know? Gold doing gold stuff. So yeah, I'm expecting us to come back to 4,400, maybe sweep 4,400 as well, like maybe 4,370 or 4,360, something like that, before making a move up to 4,430, and then see, are we gonna actually break out from there, or are we gonna, are we just gonna have a fake out and a liquidity sweep, and then are we gonna continue like just rolling over and coming down? If you look at the XY, you can also see here that price also reacted from here. On the daily, you can see here on the 200 EMA and 200 SMA that it's right here, and you can see the daily candle started coming down to these levels here, but I haven't broken it yet because the daily haven't closed. If the daily closes below here, then it could be a confirmed, breakout. But if the daily closes above here, or comes back up here, or this is just a sweep and then it comes all the way up again, like, that means that gold also could come down again, right? So let's see. If this is a confirmed breakout, then I would like to see that this zone is also going to be taken out. But I think we need to come a little bit down in order for us to have a proper breakout here. Seems very, very aggressive, very, very bullish for no reason, without news, without a catalyst, without anything. The only thing I heard a little bit about is just that the bonds were breaking higher, right? Sorry, the bonds was breaking down. The bonds were breaking down. You can see that bonds were breaking higher, and then suddenly bonds were breaking down. So yeah, that's about it. We have nothing confirmed yet. Just and it seems so odd that there's no bottom wick here, right? This 15 has no bottom wick whatsoever, which means the hourly, the 30-minute also don't really have a bottom wick. I mean, the 30-minute has no wick for sure. The hourly has like a tiny wick. It's very, very subtle. The 4-hour has no bottom wick as well. So I believe this is going to come down again. The question is just if we're going to come down like something like this, come down here and then we break out a little bit higher, or if it's going to come down here first, or how it's going to be. But we shouldn't care about that. All we should care about is that we are getting like maybe 300 pips or 400 pips coming down. And then maybe we can see how price is going to react here, if we can get some buys. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. So far, nothing is happening. So far, we had a sweep here and we had a sweep here. So pretty much look like the same situation as we had yesterday, where we are consolidating a little bit, and then maybe we can break down later, right? Do we sell now? No, you should not sell now. You should not sell now. I lost too much today, really. That was crazy spike up there, Nano. It's crazy. I think this was the reason for the spike up. Yeah, the bonds, yeah. We should not sell now, Gabo. We should wait here and see if we can break down here, right? Because you are the supply zone, right? The supply zone started here at 75, and it goes all the way up to 4,509, 10 maybe. So like, if you really want to sell it from here, just make sure that you have stop loss above here, right? Like 20 or something like that, something like this. But like, it's better risk to reward if you can sell, you know, up here, or if you can sell here, you can sell here. Like, we are a little bit far out, too far down now, right now, right? Let's see. So far, we are reacting from the very first fair value gap here. Let's see how this candle is going to close. Going to close in 5 minutes. Yeah, they're buying back bonds. Yeah, but it shouldn't last. And if it's going to last, then we need to have a retest, right? You also see you are at the support, right? You haven't broken the support. You're at the support. You're at the resistance, at the supply. Let's see. Could be nice to come down to 4,400 again. We also need to come into those daily fair value gaps. So if they don't want to come down into the daily fair value gaps now, like, what is their goal? Like, is it to go directly up to 4,700 before coming down to those daily fair value gaps? Or is it actually just to, you know, bounce around here at 4,500 and then go down? Why did you put the box there? Because you have here, you can see here, you have this daily order block right here, where we rejected here, and we also rejected here, right? And we also rejected here. So this is a midpoint of this level here. The next level, of course, would be 4,595, but I don't think price is just going to go up there straight away. I think there should be some kind of, you know, retest continuation up if it wants to break out, right? It's not a confirmed breakout for me yet. We haven't closed bullish on the daily. This can easily roll over and come down again. Yeah, let's see how the bonds are gonna, you know, react and come up here, or if the DXY is gonna react here and come up now, right? I would take gold a little bit down. Also a very big move, right? 68 to 68, that's 1,000 pips. And then an additional 200 pips. Almost 300 pips to 90, right? 90, 98. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Sofian, thank you for the like. Did you take the sell yesterday from 57 and put TP at the 37? I know there was one person in my chat who like took the trade and then just went to sleep, put the stop loss and TP, and I guess that person just hit TP overnight. Hello, bro. Hey, Sofian. Let's see. Let's read about this. Let's get smarter. U.S. Treasury announces increases sizes of nominal long end. The U.S. Department of the Treasury is increasing by at least double the size of liquidity support buyback operations for longer dated normal coupon securities. The 10-year to 20-year sector and the 20-year to 30-year sector. The current maximum size of 2 billion per operation will at least be 4 billion per operation. This change is effective September 9th, 2026 and will be in effect for the remainder of the refunding quarter. Okay, so we could have a pullback then until September 9 at least. So what could happen here is that we can find supply here and then come back down. And then let's say the monthly is going to respect the monthly fair value gap here, right? Because we haven't closed on the monthly yet, right? If the monthly comes down and respects the monthly fair value gap, what can happen is that the next monthly will make its way down into that daily fair value gap that we were talking about, right? The daily fair value gap we were talking about here. And then on September 9, when this will have effect, that's when you can see gold go crazy. That would be a great opportunity for buys. But of course, I cannot confirm this. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't say it's effective now. It says it's effective from September 9th. So I guess the shock and the news about this is what people are buying. But the effect of it is not happening before September 9th. So this could just be like a, buy the rumors, sell the news event, right? So let's see if it's actually a breakout or if it's just a liquidity sweep, and then we will see that. But yeah, now we have like a date of like September 9 where this is going to be effective. So maybe we could see a dip on gold and then we could buy there. And then we will see gold go all the way up to 4,700, 4,800. Too many fair value gaps. Yup. Hey, Goldcon Gaming, did you make some profit on the sell from 57 last night? Yes, the shock value. Exactly. The shock value. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this can roll over again and come down. And then after that, we're going to see the effect happening September 9th. And that could be coming into the fair value gap. So if this is a huge liquidity sweep on those news, and this is just going to slowly fade out, and, we're going to wait until September 9 because it's not effective per today, then price could slowly roll over and come down here, and then we could see market go skyrocket high, right? But yeah, so far we need to see that the reaction is effective here from the 4,500 level, and right now it's looking like there is something happening here. We had a long wick here, and we're starting to have another long wick here. We also had a long wick here, so let's see. Break it down. Hourly also just closed. Hourly closed at 88. So are we respecting the resistance? Kinda, right? Kinda. We are respecting the hourly fair value gap right here, right? That's what we're respecting for now. So we are respecting supply. We are respecting resistance for now. But this is the hourly, guys. It's not the 4 hours, not the daily. So this can break up later, of course. But for now, I think gold is going to chill, and we're going to come a little bit down. There must be a more effective way to do this. I always wonder, but yeah. Okay. Gonna see a little bit of pullback now, I think. You're gonna see a little bit of pullback now. Okay. So we are in hourly fair value gap. We are in supply zone. I think Goldie has cooled down now. It should slowly come down. Yep. Does it mean that they are increasing? Yeah, they are increasing. They are increasing the US Treasury the sizes. They are. So gold is going to be more attractive, and the US 30 and US 20 and US 10 is going to be less attractive, and DXY is going to be less attractive, right? So we're going to see gold go flying sky high, and that again, it just supports the narrative that we have the bottom, guys, and that gold, once it makes a pullback, it will be a buy the dip opportunity, right? So yeah, I'm just waiting for a little bit of pullback here so that we can buy the dips. But no, I'm not gonna buy up here. I'm not gonna buy up here. Yes, I made small profit, took 2 small trades and went to sleep. Once hit TP and the other hit B. All right. Plenty of fair value gaps down below. Yup. A lot. Just waiting to see if we can get a top wick on the hourly here. And then flip. Yeah, guys, once we come down below here, it will be really, really interesting for shorts. Or come down, create a fair value gap, come up, retest, and then continuation down. Right? Gonna get something today. Not gonna be live long today, guys, because I have an agreement at the 7 p.m. Ooh. Afternoon, all. I'm in buy from 4,363. Let's go. You are very, very lucky, Ice, with the treasury news, I must say. Let's see. Is it a sell, Adrian? I'm waiting for the confirmation to see if it's a sell, right? We need that top wick. We hit into supply zone. Yeah, the New York session and stock market has opened. And now it's 1.5 hours ago since the stock market opened. So we should see, after a little bit of consolidation, some kind of reaction, right? So either come up here for a little bit of sweep and then continuation down, or come down first, maybe find some more buyers and then come down from there. Let's see. I only haven't closed yet. I'm in buys from 3,995. Cool, man. Then you must have had a buy stop, right? You must have had a buy stop here, because otherwise, yeah, you can only have had a buy stop. You couldn't have entered manually because that's impossible. This 15-minute went above and beyond, like in less than 15 minutes. So you must have had a buy stop. Crazy that you anticipated that we would have the treasure announcement here today. That bro. Hey, Optic. I'm in from 70, but I would like to trade like Orbits. This day trading is tiring. It's like going back and forward all the time, right? I'm simply waiting, bro. I'm simply waiting. I want to buy, but I only want to buy in the daily fair value gap. We don't have a bottom wick on the daily either. But of course, if we close bullish above here, and we don't respect the 200 SMA, well, it could go up to 4,700 or 4,800, and of course we have to buy then, right? Treasury had news report this morning. Thanks for the live. You're welcome, Adrian. No, it was 2 hours and 24 minutes ago, my friend. And let's see where price was. 2 hours. 1, 2, and then 20. See? Yeah, so it even reacted before we got those news. So no, I couldn't possibly have foreseen that. I'm sorry, but I did not see that coming, and I don't know who saw that coming. I was expecting price to come back up to, you know, the consolidation area here, and that's fine, but I would at least expect some kind of reaction from this area here, maybe here, and then we could build up above it, but nope, did not care about all this consolidation we had yesterday. Did not care whatsoever. Just went straight up. Straight up. Hey, Marvin Pups, thank you for the like. Nice to live stream. I redeemed the DApp option. There is no DApp option, bro. It's from my old streaming. I just don't know how to delete it. But I can do a DApp for you, man. But it's like 2016, right? Going back in time, like 9 years, I guess. I had that from back when I was doing League of Legends and playing Fortnite and Valorant, stuff like that. So yeah. So the owl is now making its way down here. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Thirty-year bond made an all-time high. Saw this is it's 11:10 SA time. Nice. Will DM you now. Thank you. So where are your buys gonna be from, Afghan? Because for sure, like there must be some kind of resistance at 4,500. I guess if I really wanted to take a good buy, it would be from 3,380, I think. That would be the best buy I could take from this, you know, from this reversal. But if this just somehow rolls over later today and it comes down and it goes below here, then the daily fair value gap would be more interesting for me. Like 4,470, or you mean 4,370? You mean 4,370, right? But I'm not gonna look at it right now, Afghan. I'm gonna look at it after the stream. I'm live streaming right now, bro. We got the 227,000 longs increasing to 250,000 longs. So we got another 23,000 longs, and then we closed 8,000, and then we added 3,000 here. So I am seeing that if the institutions and the hedge funds really have been placing their positions, that means they will have their buy stops somewhere in this area here, right? They're not gonna buy up here. I don't think so. I think they will have to buy down here, and it will also make sense to sweep up all those people who have been, buying, right? I think we're gonna have a big reversal down, but the question is just if it happens in 1 week from now, or happens today, or in a few days, or what it is. But September 9th, that's when it's gonna be effective from. It said in the here that it's gonna be effective by September 9th. So I'm expecting a pullback, and then right before September 9th, that's when gold could just fly again, because then it's effective, right? Let's see. Also, you haven't sent me anything, Afghan. Oh. Let's see if we can get a top wick here and we can sell down, sell down, guys. Where did you DM me, by the way? I haven't received anything. Nope. Nothing. 2 seconds, guys. Oh. Still no top wick. Still no top wick. I'm waiting for a top wick, guys, before I can sell this. I'm waiting for a reaction. And if you don't get like a strong reaction, then it might sweep 4,500, right? Reaction might not develop until FOMC. It's just FOMC meeting minutes. We already had FOMC. Here. I'll show you. It's the FOMC meeting minutes. It's not the actual FOMC. The FOMC was back here. It's been so long. There we go. FOMC. It was the 29th of July, so I'm not expecting the FOMC to be before the 29th of August, I guess. Let's see. 28th of August, maybe? No? 31st? The 1st? Wait, when are they gonna have the 9? When is it gonna be? 3rd? Nope. There we go. You're gonna have NFP the 4th of September. And FOMC... FOMC is gonna be the 16th of September. 16th of September. Do you listen to Nagila while you're trading? Nagila? Who's Nagila? Yeah, but sometimes even if it's just minutes, reactions are really quite quiet sometimes. We are making our way a little bit back here, but we still have no top wick on the hourly. It's so annoying. If we had an hourly top wick, right? Or if the 4-hour closed and then we swept the high here, for example, at 66, right? So if this is a sweep of the 4-hour, then you would expect the reversal. But I need that top wick. I need that hourly top wick. I don't have confirmation here because I don't have a top wick on the hourly. I don't have a top wick on the 30, and I don't have a. I have a top wick on the 15 here, but not here. I thought FOMC will not be released until 1 p.m. EST today. I don't know when that is. For me, it's at 8 p.m. For me, it's 8 p.m., bro. FOMC meeting minutes is 8 p.m. for me. So that is in less than 3 hours. But yeah, gold is making its way down here. So what we can do, since we have no top wick here, what I can do is we can expect price to just slowly come down during the before FOMC, and then maybe it could make its way up again during the FOMC. So what I would like to do is I would like to take a very tight stop loss, guys, just above this wick here, and then just take it down to my buy zone, right? Because we have no top wick, so I cannot take a big trade. So this is going to be a very small trade. It's going to be 90 pips, right? I'm selling now. Okay. All right. So you can sell with me if you want to. Sold here at 80. Then very, very tight stop loss, just at 89 here. And then I'm only trying to get down to my, what is called, my sell zone, right? My sell zone starts at 58. And we have the fair value gap here at 63 and 66. So let's say 60, that's 90 pips. So it's going to be, yeah, 69, right? Let's try 69, guys. Let's try 69. So It's just a small trade. I have stop loss just above this wick here because I have no top wick, so I know the price will come up later, but it just looks like we are slowly making our way down here. Maybe we could have a bounce here doing the FOMC and then continuation down, right? But yeah, for now, I'm just taking a small trade here. So let's see. We can make its way down into this fair value gap here. But it's only 90 pips, guys, so it's not a big trade or anything like that. I just wanted to take a little bit here so we're not just going to sit here and wait. But the big trade will come later. I don't think it's now. Let's see. We're 10 pips in drawdown here. This is the 15-minute flip. Let's see. We can just make its way down to 70, maybe tap TB1, and then come down to the sell zone. And then if it has a reaction here, then we could expect price to come up, maybe grab that top wick and then continue down. Or if it has no reaction, it price just continue going down to my midpoint here at 17, then we could expect FOMC to do something like this, right? Because you need to understand the 4 hour just started here and it already swept the high. And usually if it sweeps the high, that means the next 4 hour could come down to that point where it swept. So 65, 58, 55, right? Let's see if we get a reaction from that, or if this is just going to flip and that's why I will get my top wick. This seemed very, yeah. Seemed very sideways bearish. I was expecting price to like hold here. But let's see. Could also just be 3 bottom wicks and then this is our support and then we go higher, right? But that's why this stop loss is so tight. Just 90 pips. Let's see. I'm minus 20 pips here in drawdown right now. We can make it down into this fair value gap here. Price could also just go sideways like it did yesterday and then the reaction can come later. But yeah. Hopefully we're going to see price roll over slowly and come a little bit down because we are at 4,500. We did not tap 4,500, but you can sometimes you also see that right before it taps the psychology level like 98, 99, 97, it reacts and comes all the way down to 50 before eventually coming up to that psychology level. So that could also be why we haven't seen the top wick yet. Very curious to see if we get a reaction here. Because it looks like it's sideways down. But depends. 30-minute just closed. Did it close bearish? It did close bearish, yeah. It close bearish. Not the biggest bearish candle, but we'll take it. Yes, gold likes to range after a big move, like it did. Yep, it did. But the question is if it's gonna be a tight range like 78 to 89, or if it's actually gonna be a bigger move like 55 to 87 or something like that. Because is it really just gonna hang out here and just create some support to go higher here? Let's see. It didn't even try to test my sell zone. I will patiently wait and see here. But it is in the supply zone, so we should expect a reaction from here. You guys, if we're gonna get the move down or no, just gonna come back up to create that top wick. Did you see Bitcoin? Bitcoin at $68,000. Nice. It also went above this previous high here. It's in the daily fair value gap now. In the first daily fair value gap now. Interesting. See. Price came up to 88.4. Are we breaking here? Are we breaking here or no? Maybe I can change it just to 90. So it actually follows the here. Just change it to 90, guys. Just 10 pips more. So it's going to be 100 pips. So stop loss is going to be 100 pips. And the TP is going to be 220 pips. 210 pips. Sorry, 110 pips. 110 pips. 10 pips more. Because if it breaks here, then it's going to create a top wick here. And then it might come up and fill this wick here. So I just put the stop loss just above. Hopefully we're going to see something here. Yeah, it's making some good bottom wicks here. Might want to go higher. So far is holding. Came up to 88.3. So didn't hit 89, but I just moved stop loss to 90. It's because I could see that I put my line here at 90, but I put the text here 89. Better to put it 90 so that you are protected from this high. Let's see how this 15 is going to close. But yeah, Colin, Bitcoin is in the daily fabric gap. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there as well. If that's the first move up or if we're going to see it roll over. But yeah, definitely the dollar is becoming less attractive. So that could mean that in the next few days, we would see gold and Bitcoin and everything else just skyrocket. So that could be interesting. But personally, I would like to see a little bit of a pullback before I'm getting in for the buys. This buying up here, it's just... Oof, the risk to reward is not good. The risk to reward is not good. So far, still holding the stop loss. It's fine to break it here. So it's a very small trade, guys. 100 pips. Big trade comes later if we can get some direction. Since you swept this high already, then we might see price come down and sweep this low now. But yeah, ranging much. Ranging. But for me, guys, this is a bigger trade to the downside. For me, like anything like 4,480, 4,500, 4,510 is a bigger move for me to the downside. There is also 4,526. But yeah, that would be after 4,500 will break. So much resistance between 4,500, 4,505 and 4,509. Couldn't believe that we'll just go up there without any kind of retest. You can also see how price is struggling here and ranging, right? So that tells that there is supply here. And also, the move to the upside, guys, happened before the New York session and before the stock market opened. So if it happened after, usually that would be the direction of the day. But since the move happened before, that could just be a liquidity sweep. That could just be a fake out. Daily haven't closed yet. We don't have a daily closure above 4,450. FOMC later, will it dump? I don't know. It's a FOMC meeting minutes. For me, it doesn't really mean anything with the meeting minutes. It's just literally a meeting where they're gonna, share some papers together and look at the numbers. But they're not gonna say anything publicly. They're not gonna share anything with you. You know? Three minutes until the 15-minute closure, guys. Let's see. Below or above? Two minutes. Since we already swept this, we should come down and sweep this low, but 15 haven't closed yet, and it haven't closed below, so not respecting my trend line at the moment. There it is. Okay, so we are continuing a little bit up. I guess we're coming up to fill some of this wick here and maybe tap into 4,500 this time. So I'm waiting for the next trade, guys. I'm waiting a little bit. We just lost 100 pips right there. Sorry about that. We need to see here how the next hourly will respect 4,500. So this is 4,498. Then we have 4,500 right there. Then we have 4,505 right there. And then we have the 9 right there. And if it breaks this, then the next level would be 26. Very bullish indeed. But we are not breaking the support at the moment here. We're not breaking the support here, so could just be ranging. Could just be ranging. Gonna mark this as a ranging situation here. Then we have to wait to see if we get a breakout or liquidity sweep. Closed above, so let's see. Do we come back down below again? Have you a trade with the pump later? No, I'm not looking for buys, man. I'm looking to buy the dip. I'm looking to buy the dip. I'm not buying up here. Like it doesn't make sense to buy up here. Look at the daily, right? Imagine you come up to, let's say, 4,505 and you buy at 4,500, your buy stops there. And then price does this. Closes back down here again at 4,408. And then you are stuck in this consolidation once more. Or worse, it comes down, creates a bottom wick here, and then makes its way down to the fair value gap. If you get caught into this and you don't have like a stop loss of 300 pips or 100 pips or something like that, you can be totally wrecked here and be stuck in the top. And we see it so many times, right? People who got stuck here in the buys here, right? And here, same thing. People who got stuck in the sells here and here, right? You know what I mean? So we know why it run like that. Yes, because of the treasury. Because of the treasury. Because of this. Price went to this high here, and then price came down here. That's why. So I need to see if this is a real breakout to the upside, and there is no pullback, and it's just a daily closure that's going to close here, and we're just going to continue tomorrow. Like, yeah, then I have to buy from the support, right? But for now, I'm not looking for buys. This is not confirmed yet. We're at supply. We're at resistance here. I mean, did you trade earlier when it went up? Not for buys. I didn't buy. I have buys at 3,960. I have buys at 4,000, but I don't have any buys between 4,030 and 4,500. No buys. No buys at all. Because I want to buy here, bro. I want to buy in the daily fabric gap right here. I want to buy here. Right. I want to buy here, right? So if this is a fake out, price does this, then we can buy the dip. That'll be great. So, yeah. Simply waiting for a pullback. We almost got it yesterday. We were down at 4,324, and then price went up again. Treasury is long-term or short-term? It's going to be long-term, but we still need, like, this is just effective. This is going to be effective by 9th of September, guys. What you're seeing right now is the shock. This is the shock factor. This is, people are getting shocked by this and they're acting out of this. It haven't happened yet. It's going to be effective by 9th of September. So I think when everything settles down, when people, they calm the fuck down, then we will see a reaction, right? Then it could make its way down to the daily fabric gap, and that's when we can buy. But if you buy up here, make sure to have tight stop loss, right? Because you could get butt fucked when price suddenly decides to move the opposite direction. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have to wait now. I have to wait to see when this range will be over. What profit loss this year, if you want a disclosure? Explosion. I bought gold from 3,960 and 4,000. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. But we lost a little bit here between this pump here. What was it here? This pump here we lost a little bit because I did not see this coming. Because we were consolidating here yesterday. We were consolidating here yesterday. And normally what you see when price breaks down, then when it makes its way up again here, it should have a reaction, do something like this if it wants to go higher, right? But price didn't care. It did not stop. It just went straight through, closed above here, and then went all the way up here. So lost a little bit on that one, but I'm in all the way down here, so I'm doing fine. 60 there. 4,000 here. And 4,030 there. These are my buys. And these were my sells, right? So I lost a bit here, but I'm way up with this. So I just need to make sure that my team also can get this potential bull back here, or potential retest continuation up. Right? Now we are just consolidating. I think the move already happened, so today no more setups. What's up, player? Long time no seen. Where you been? What do you mean where I've been? I've been here. I've been here, bro. I've been here. So, did you get the buys from 3,960 and 4,000, mommy? Remember I told you, this is the bottom. You didn't believe me. And look at that. It was the bottom, my friend. So we are in from 60, 76, 4,000 and 4,030. So I'm just waiting for a pullback to buy more into the daily family gap. That's why I kept saying to people, look, the daily RSI is having bullish divergence. We're having a double bottom. We're tapping 4,000 and 3,976 and 3,960 multiple times. We're creating daily support and we're creating daily demand zone, and then price made this wedge. And I told you, like, if we come down to these levels that you guys were talking about, like 3,900 here and below that, it doesn't make sense, because look at this. This is the wedge pattern. Like, if you break below here, it's not bullish anymore. It's going to be bearish, right? So this makes sense, because this is the demand zone right there. See that? If you broke below it, it wouldn't make sense anymore. So the wedge pattern has finally been completed, and we broke out, and now I'm waiting for that retest. Waiting for either a retest here or retest here, and then continuation up. 2 seconds, my camera. Oh, yeah, that breakout was naughty on the daily. I pressed buy there. You press buy where? You press buy here or what? What was your confirmation? What was your confirmation? Because you told me that we're gonna come down to 3,900 or 500 or 600. I can't even remember it now. Oh. So where was your break actually? Like, where did you exactly
Get shit
buy?
on,
Because
brother.
this could have been a fake out, right? This could have been a wick like this. So when price came up here at 4,106, it could easily just have been a fake out, right? Because you've seen it before. You've seen it here. You've seen it here, 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 here. So I don't trust that you just like literally just bought like press buy when the breakout happened, because you couldn't possibly know if this is a fake out or not. So I believe if you were in here at 130 or maybe 140 or something, or you just took a chance and gambled here at like 4,065 or 4,080. But here, most people would not see this as a breakout because we have been hitting here, 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 and then went down. That's why I bought down here, because I didn't want to be a part of all this bullshit, you know? Why I bought down here. So when we had that double bottom and then we came down and retested it again, I bought with the VIP, right? And then we came up, we created that support, and then we broke to the upside. So when we were coming up here, then we could buy again. But for me, like, we are coming close to the 50% now off the move. So I'm a little bit cautious about buys, to be honest, because I would like to see the pullback first. So if you take it from the high to the low, you can see here, this is the 0.38 level, right? 4,582. But if you just take it from this leg down, if you just take it from the leg down alone, here, then you're at the 0.618 level. And if you take it from this leg down here, you're coming up to the 0.618 level, and you are at the 50% here. So if the daily now flips here, mommy, if the daily flips here and comes down, then this is a fake out. If the daily closes above here, most likely we are going to make us the way up to here, right? So very interesting what's happening right now. Very interesting. I bought around 4,150. Yeah, that one I trust. That one I trust, because that means you broke above here, and then you had a little bit of run for like 200 pips, and then you come up to these highs here. Yeah, that makes sense, because then you are not at the supply zone any longer. You are coming up to these daily highs, and if price comes so far up, then it's a break. Then it cannot be a fake out. So yeah, I trust that one. That one I trust. So we're simply just waiting for price to come back into some of those daily zones here. And right now it's just like, if you buy up here, right, you're cooked, right? Because at any point this could be a fake out to come down here, or it could simply just be consolidating to come down here, because you could see here, actually the daily closed below here, closed below all of this yesterday. So it did close bearish, and now we're suddenly moving up with such an aggression. For me, it's either this, okay, confirmed breakout, or it's something like, you know, like that, right? Like it's it's really, really suspicious. Really, really, really sus. I get it with the bonds and everything, but it's effective from 9th of September. So honestly, I just think this is the hype or the shock value that we are seeing here. People just buying because we're seeing the 20-year yield and the 30-year yield coming down, right? So I'm interested to see if we actually can break this demand zone here or not. And if the XY actually can break this support here or not. If you look at the 200 SMA as well, mommy, then you can see here that we are at the 200 SMA. So is the daily going to close below it? Is it going to close above it, or right at it? Or is it going to come all the way up back here again? Daily is not done yet. This could easily be a fake out. Same thing here. We're not below here yet. Could easily be a fake out, right? Let's see. If we close bullish today above 4,450, then it's probably a breakout, right? Probably a breakout. So yeah, I'm looking at this. Looking at this at the moment. So very interesting. 6 hour just closed bullish here. 1 hour close very bullish, then slightly less, and now very, very small. Very small movement now. Minor movements now. 30 just closed bullish there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Brother, that was the first time we touched our 6 since March, I believe. Gold has avoiding the 200 SMA for a long time like a plague. I need to stop floating the chat. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah. Expecting a daily 200 SMA rejection. So you expecting price to come all the way up to 509? Zero 0709, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about like taking a short if we could actually come down and create a fair value gap here and then retest it and come down. But let's see how price is going to react at 4,500. Selling is so risky. But is it though, Sedans? Is it though? The 200 SMA is just here. Is it really that risky? I think it's more risky to buy here. Imagine buying here, bro. Imagine buying here and then this candle then just come down here. Most of my stop losses are from sales. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But that's because it's very bullish. We need to buy for sure. Gold is bullish and we want to buy. We just don't want to buy up here. Right? You will see scalpers now and you will see day traders and intraday traders. They will be like, oh, we got support here at the 85 or 84. I'm going to buy here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but look at it. You got a 4-hour fair value gap here. You got a daily fair value gap down here. You got no bottom wick here. And we haven't even closed above 4,500 yet. And we are bouncing into the 200 daily SMA. Like, I'm not buying here, guys. Then you're cooked if you buy now. Exactly. Exactly, Ice. Yup. And I think there's going to be a lot of buyers here who's going to be hooked. This is going to go down. Yeah, I think so as well, Mario. Just waiting for the reaction. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. now. You can also notice here, mommy, look at this ginormous candle, right? After that, look how the volume fades and becomes smaller and smaller and smaller, right? I'm interested to see if this 4-hour sweeping this high is actually just a fake out to flip and come down again. Because right now, what we could have here is a 4-hour fair value gap, right? You could have a 4-hour fair value gap starting here once this 4-hour closes. But if it doesn't close and it simply retraces back, then you don't have the 4-hour fair value gap yet. You could easily come back here. 36 or to 18 or 59 or even sweep this. Very interesting. See what's gonna happen. How long is this live, Kurt? Kurt, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be for another 50 minutes because I have to go. But I'm looking to take the sell. I just wanted price to sweep this high first. I sold already. Stop loss 512. Asia is gonna have fun tonight. Yeah. See if we can sweep this. People are running to safe havens after the news. Yeah, but we need to come down for a pullback first. Okay, here comes the candle. Let's see. Can we sweep this and then make us the way down? Did you see these days London session is just ranging and Asia session price moves? Changes all the time, man. I tried 2 weeks ago to be trading Asia session, and because New York session was just consolidating, then I went back to New York session here Tuesday, and we were just consolidating yesterday. We got a move from 57 down to 24, but that was about it, right? We were selling here. Oh wait. We got this 4-hour move down here, and then we sold here, right? And then we took profit here, and then price went all the way up again. So, yeah. For me, like, was just ranging from Asia session all the way to New York session. And it took 4 hours for the price to actually make a move. Okay, we're here now. Most of the time, I usually feel like they fuck London over to the point there's nothing left to do other than ranging and taking stop losses. It tapped, guys. So this could be the double top. See? So far, they're equally long. Could be a double top. And they're exactly equally long. We didn't even tap 4,500. Interesting. Yeah, Ice. That was the trade we took. 57. That was the trade we took. 57. 57 to 24. What I said before, we were taking that on Twitch. Okay. It's FOMC meeting minutes, mommy. I try to explain that all the time to people. It's not the actual FOMC. It's just a meeting where they sit down and they go over the numbers. That's it. You're not going to get anything publicly. Nobody's going to say anything. It's FOMC meeting minutes. Okay, we swept it here now. And we tap 4,500 here. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to have sell stops here with stop loss at 15, I think. Something like this, I think. See? $15 close bullish, but respecting still the double top. But if you're following Financial Juice on minutes, you get a review of their comments. Oh my god. Oh, bro, this is why I just take the daily trades. Like, it's if I had to sit and spend all my time sitting and looking at what does Trump say, what does this one say, what does Financial Juice say, what does this say, what's the news and all these things, I would not have any time for myself. I prefer just buying the bottom at 3,960 and then taking my profit at 4,700 or 4,800 and then buy on a pullback again when it comes down to 4,200 or something like that. Like, all this, like, back and forward, like consolidation, FOMC goes up here, this one, that one, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck. I only buy the bottom on gold, and then I take some profit on the 50% of the 0.618 level on the move, and then I buy and then I sell the all-time highs. So I just, I just sell from the all-time high, right? And then I buy from the bottom, and then I might take a trade at the 50% on the 0.618 level, and then I buy the pullback again. I don't want to be caught in all these things here. If this trades here runs, amazing. If it doesn't, like, it's too much. It's too much of my time, man. Too much thinking and too much doing back and forward. Just look at the trend. Look at the bullish divergence. Look at the RSI. Look at the supply and the demand. Here you have the demand. You bought. Now you're looking to see if you get supply. If you get supply, you sell. Then you can get a pullback. Then you can buy. That's it. That's it. Like all this day trading, scalping, intraday trading, it's, for me, it's bullshit. It's just like you can lose a bunch of money, you can win a bunch of money, but I'm an investor, man. I'm an investor. I buy gold cheap and then I sell gold high. That's it. That's it. Too much, bro. All right. Anyway, guys, if we come down here, I will have sell stop. I will have sell stop here at the 87. Stop loss is going to be 4,515. TB is going to be that midpoint right there. 60, I think. 4,460. TB2 is going to be 4,400, and TB3 is going to be the sweep of 4,500. So it will take us back to, I think, 75, I guess, right? That's going to be my trade. This is what it's going to take, guys. If price comes a little bit higher up, you're not in the trade. If it comes down now and activates us, that's how it is, right? Are you currently in a sell? Only for VIP, bro. Not for Twitch yet. Not for Twitch yet. So let's see. Here. But like, guys, if you like to scalp, do intraday trading and day trading and go back and forward, up and down, back and forth, up and down, like take Trump's leg and take it up and then take it down and then get squeezed and then back and forward. Like, if you love that, it's your thing. That's your thing. It's just not my thing. I am a long positioning trader. I buy gold cheap and I sell gold high, and then I buy the pullbacks. That's it. And in order for me to get those pullbacks, I sometimes sell from the 50 or the 0.618 level. That's it. For big trades, that's what I do. For small trades, yes, we can take something on Twitch, we can take something on VIP, but that's not the bigger picture, right? That's just some small trades, right? So that's it, guys. That's it. If you want to make millions, if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to, actually make it here in the market, don't buy these small like dips and pullbacks and breakouts and all that. Actually buy where the banks are buying, right? Buy at 3,960. Buy at 4,000. Buy at 4,080. Let me show you something here. I know a lot of you are probably using the VWAP, and you're probably using the volume profile. I don't really use the volume profile, but I heard from Bandit the other day that it could be nice to see, and I will just see if it aligns with my analyzing, and it does. Look at this. Most people are either in here from between 4,458 to 4,475 here on futures, and they're in here, down here, right? So the most volume profile that has been traded here, the most volume is traded here at 4,083. So if the most volume is traded here, that means price should probably come down where there's no volume, which means we will come down into the daily fair value gap. Just gotta be patient. You just gotta wait for it, okay? So I'm not interested in buying up here. If I sell, it's very, very little, and it's very small sells, and then we are taking it down here, right? Or at least down here. So that's it, right? But yeah, too much information. I cannot take it. I'm just an investor, man. Oh, let's see. Can you please type entry stop loss on my screen? My volume is not working. Also, thank you. I made money yesterday. Hey, Toy. Yes, I did. It's right here. This is the Thank you, sir, for sharing and staying. God bless you and your fam. Thank you so much, Gender. You're welcome. What's the VIP links? Last time I got scammed. Here, right here, bro. Reach out to my team. Right now we have new week, new deal. For this week, right? New week, new deal. So if you want to join this week, it's $66. Normally it's $149. So you can get it for $66 this week from Tuesday to Thursday. I don't know if it continues after Thursday until Sunday. You have to talk to my team. I have nothing to do with that. I'm simply telling you this week we have new week, new deal. New week, new deal is something we do. Sometimes we didn't have it last week. We didn't have the previous week. We didn't have it the week before. But sometimes we have it. And it's just so you can get the VIP a little bit cheaper. And for new people, you can get 1 month. If you have been in VIP before, if you've ever been with me before, you cannot get it for $66. This is only for new people. So if you want to check it out, see what I'm all about, if you want to learn how to invest into gold and silver and Bitcoin and not taking day trades and scalping and all that, that's where it's at. If you're interested in scalping, day trading, intraday trading, that's not me. I don't like that kind of strategy. I don't like to look at where price is going to go in the next few hours. I look at the long term. Long term, we're going to 4,700, 4,800. We might make a pullback back to 4,200 to 4,080. That's it. Okay, that's what I'm selling and buying. For VIP, of course, you're going to have signals in between, but that's my long term thing, right? So that's what I do, and that's what you can look forward to. Learn how to trade as an investor, not as a trader. Okay, so yeah. Oh, sorry. Oops. So I'll be here for the next 37 minutes, guys. What price do we start selling? There is sell stop here at 87. Hey, Obits, I prefer your analysis of the chart. Yeah, sure, Sadius. Like, Mommy is also a really, really good trader. Has been trading for a long, long time, and I'm sure, like, that her or his strategy, it works for him or her. And you know, every single trader has their own individual path. But I just don't want you to be confused with my trading and then somebody else's trading and then somebody coming from the side and somebody coming and saying this and that and everything like that. People told me here when we were down here, right? People told me here that, oh, this is gonna be a buy. What happened? We went down. Some people were saying here this is gonna be a buy. Some people were gonna say this is gonna be a sell, right? People have their own individual opinions about everything. One thing is clear: if we close daily bullish here, then it's bullish. Okay? If we close back down here, bearish into the range again, then it's indecisive. If it closes back down, bearish below here, doing the Asia session or something like that, then it's bearish. That's it. That's all you need to care about. Closing bullish here, that's bullish. Closing in this range, that's indecisive. Closing below here, that's bearish. I've been trading for 15 years, and the only thing that works for me, and I've been talking to all, like, out of all the professional traders that I know, the only thing that works long term, we're not talking about 1 year, 3 years, we're talking about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, is long-term investment and swing trading. Okay? So you are buying the dips when gold goes up. You are selling the top when golds come up to supply, right? When a lot of people are saying buy, that means sell. When a lot of people are saying sell, that means buy. Oftentimes when people are screaming in my face, I have to sell, then I buy. A lot of times when people are saying buy, I sell, right? And when people were screaming at me when we were 4,000 and 3,960, we have to sell, it's going down to 3,500. I said, no, bro, listen, look at the daily. We are in a bullish divergence. Just take your RSI here and you mark out the higher lows and lower highs and the lower lows and lower highs. And you can see it here. This is your lower low. Did we break this low? No. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And we are following up. And now we're above the 50, which means we are bullish. That means This is the bottom. And you also see here, because you have double bottom, and then you had consolidation where there was a lot of manipulation going on, and all the banks, institution, hedge funds, all the big players, they were absorbing all the stop losses of people who were trying to sell down to 3,500. That is what I'm trying to preach here. That is what I'm trying to talk about, and what I try to teach people and educate people in. Of course, if price closes bullish here now above 4,500, then I cannot sell into it, right? Because it's bullish. But I cannot also buy because I don't want to buy up at these areas. So I simply wait for price to make a pullback for me to buy, or make a pullback for me to sell, or come high enough up so I can sell, right? So what I'm doing now, I'm selling down to buy up, but I don't want to, sell 100 pips and then, it goes up again and hits BE. Like, I'm not interested in that. I want price to come all the way down, give me a proper retest at this level here, right? Or this level here, or come into the daily fair value gap, right? And then we can buy. That would be great, right? We need to wait for that confirmation for the buys. For sells, I'm pretty much just jumping in because like when price come up to supply, we usually get a reaction, right? You can hit some stop losses, of course, on the way, but that's how it is. That's trading, right? So I always look at this from an investor perspective. I don't look at this as a trading perspective. Many people, they are too fed up with their stop losses and their entries and their risk to reward and their, win rate and everything like that. I don't have a huge win rate, guys. I don't have a huge win rate at all. I lose most of my trades, but it doesn't matter because I get the bigger trades. I get the buy the dip opportunity from 3,960. I get the 4,000. I get the 4,100 buy, right? And then I get the 5,200 sell. I get the 5,000 sell. I get the 4,800 sell, right? So I don't really care about these all in between going back and
Get
forward.
shit on, brother.
It's noise. It's noise to me, right? So, so that's about it. But if you are here on the stream here, you want to just take a quick trade, then put your stop loss above 4,015 because 4,515 because this is your supply zone. And if price comes a little bit higher, taps 5 or 9, then stop loss should be protected at 15. If it breaks, then it goes up to 26. That's trading, and that's how it is, right? So, so whether you sold here or you're waiting for the sell stop, I'm looking for price to come down to 4,460. And that's why you can take the first TP and take some partial off the table. And then if price comes down and sweeps that 4,400, that will take us to TP2. And if price is so fortunate to come all the way down here, then you have to look, okay, do we now close below 4,400 and creating another supply zone to go further down? Or is this just the demand zone being tested, 4,400, where we before broke? Because for me, it looks very aggressive and it's very, very bullish for no reason other than the treasury. And the only thing about this is that for me, it's a shock. It's a shock value, and that's what people are buying. So I don't buy this because I don't have a bottom wick. I didn't see the sweep below the liquidity. I didn't see a long, long rejection candle here. So for me, this seems like a fake out. But can I know for sure? No. That's trading, and that's why we are learning every single day, guys, right? So let's see if we can get this sell, guys. That'll be great. Can I guarantee it? No, I cannot, and I would never, ever try to guarantee it. But what I can guarantee you is that the bottom is in. 3,942 is the bottom, and we bought the dip at 3,960. And if you have been on my stream for a long time, you would also know that I had said to you, and I was screaming it in your face also to mommy, 3,976. I don't care if we go down to 3,950 or 40 or 30. I will have my stop loss at 3,926, and then I will have another stop loss at 3,888. Because if you break 3,888, you are breaking the demand zone, and then you're going down to the next level, which is the 3,500 level that everybody's talking about, right? So I had my protected stop loss at 3,926, so my 76 and my 60 and my 4,000 level was protected, and now I have the bottom and I'm taking it up. On the way I will take some sells into some pullbacks, but I'm not really looking for sells anymore. Okay? So now we're just selling down to buy up. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. There was strange news about gold earlier. Thereafter shut up. News reaction. Yes. Hey, baby. Sorry. Hey, Babsy. Hi, Obits. How are you? I am doing great. How are you, my friend? Hey, excellent Lurker. Long time no see. How are you, man? Lurker, we went up with the treasury bonds, and we came up here to 4,500. Now I'm just curious to see, do we tap up here at 5 and 9, the daily SMA, 200 SMA, or are we finding supply here and then we are making our way down, right? Making our way downtown. So that's the thing. We are not in the trade yet. We haven't tapped into the sell stop, but yeah, it's Obis, I have a funded account on FTMO and I can put multiple TPs. What should I do? I don't have a sell stop. A market institution limit order, stop limit order. You don't have a sell stop? I think your stop order should be the sell stop, right? Isn't it? I'm not sure with the FTMO, but if you don't have an option to take multiple, like, oh, you was just saying multiple TPs. Well, you cannot put multiple TPs on any trades. That's not how it works. You put a TP, and if you have multiple trades, then you can put different TPs. But once you approach a TP, what you can do is you can just move that TP, right? So let's say you come down here, we are at 4,450, and you haven't tapped, 70, and you haven't tapped 60 yet, then what you can do is you can move your TP lower to this one, and then you can trail your stop loss. So let's say your stop loss was this, right? And your TP is this. But we are only here. But you're like, you know what? This is good enough for me. Now I go risk-free, and then I will trail my stop loss. So then you could change your stop loss to 4,480, for example. That means not only will you win the trade, but you will also get some profit if price comes up and hits your BE, right? And if it continues, now you can change your TP to, let's say, 4,430. So you can always trail your stop loss. You can always trail your TP. You don't have to have a certain TP or a certain stop loss. You can just trail it and change it like however you like, right? Just make sure you're using proper risk management when you do it, right? So I'm waiting for a reaction here, guys. Oh, see, thanks, Hobbits. I'm using TradeHawk platform and I can put partial TPs. Yeah, Hydra, you can put partial. Of course you can put partial, but that was not what he wanted. What he was talking about was like, he wanted to have different TPs. So if he set a TP on his broker, probably it will just close at the TP. But if he trail his TP or if he has multiple trades, he can have like 3 trades, I guess, where he says like one trade could be TP1, one trade could be TP2, and one trade could be TP3. But then when we come here, he moved that TP to, let's say, 4,200, right? So he's trailing his TP, he's trailing his stop loss all the time. And that's what I want people to do. Because when you're in profit and when you're happy with your profit, right? It's, you can trail your TP and stop loss. So, mommy, what is your target? What is your target, mommy? Yeah, everyone has their own age. Exactly. You make it so simple. I appreciate your time, Obits. Need to listen. Let's see. Risk management is my favorite. Yep. Risk management is changing everything. For example, now here, right? Price came down to 90, but it didn't continue. So we are not in this sell yet. So what I can do is that if price goes higher, I can change my sell stop, right? I can trail my sell stop up and make it a little bit more of a more lovely risk to reward, right? I can make it a more say attractive sell stop, right? I can put one trade and multiple TPs in same trade, not trail. Oh, you can. Okay, I haven't seen that before. So I guess that's it. That is. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I have to check something real quick here. I would love to TP around 35. 4,435 or 4,335. I have to go soon, guys. I want to sell right now. Okay, Kurt. How many pips do you take normally? Between 300 and 500 pips on the first EP usually. And then sometimes, if I'm not sure about the trade, we can, take partial between 100 and 150 pips. But I'm going for 300 to 500 pips as a normal trade, right? Please tell me about copy trading. Account management might be interested. Yes, sure. You can reach out to my team about copy trading. You can reach out to me about account management. Copy trading is me trading your account for you. So if you have $2,500 on your account, then I'm trading your $2,500. That's all I'm trading. So that means you have no other leverage than this, which means I'm taking small lot sizes to grow your account. But if you do account management, that means I'm taking whatever you want to put on top of my account. So let's say I have a 100K account, and then you put, let's say, $1,000 on top of my account. That means now I have 100,001 K to trade with, and that means you have leverage now because I have much more where I can be in drawdown, I can lose 5% and stuff like that, and you wouldn't really mind that because it's just $1,000 here, but then I can get it back again and I can grow the account. I can get here's only $2,500. I have to grow your $2,500, so it's compounding and it's very, very slow. Here we have much faster results because I'm trading on a much bigger account, right? So that's the difference. Account management is with me. Copy trading is with my team, right? Same thing if one-on-one session, boot camp, everything else is with my team, right? So if you're interested in some of that, you reach out to my team. If you're interested in account management, you reach out to me. But account management, you need crypto. Copy trading, you can use card or bank or whatever it is. It's up to you, right? So yeah. Hello from a 350 pip day. Hope you all been keeping and trading well. Yeah, doing good, doing good. Are you thinking, Lurker, that we should see like a rejection from when the news is settled a little bit about like the treasury bonds? Do you think like when the shock value is gonna fade a little bit, that we're gonna see some pullbacks? Or do you think that this is gonna last until 9th of September because that's when the treasury will be active from? 9th of September is when they're saying that it will be active, right? Effective from. I have to go in 20 minutes, guys. Yeah, we have that daily 200 SMA right there at 4,509. So when are you streaming again? I'm streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Why we can't sell from here and wait 87? Why we have to wait 87? Because it's not confirmed yet that it's a sell, right? You have a 15-minute bearish candle, but so far that's the only rejection, and then this one here that we're seeing from here, right? We don't know if we're gonna have a sweep here or another sweep here or something like that. So it's better to have the sell stop below, so that if it comes down, it should be with volume and come down here, right? Thanks for your patience. This news just being yet another catalyst for the day. I would like to see some kind of, resistance here at 4,500 at the daily 200 SMA, and also the psychology level, and also like if you look to the left, right? I mean, pretty damn like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a very, very big supply zone here. And if price breaks this daily top here on 15, 16, then the next one will be 42, and the next one here will be 96, and then we are starting to come up to a scary territory, right? Then it will be the weekly here, right here. So take from the high to the low. You have the 0.318 level there, but if you just take it from the leg down, you can see here, bro, we are coming up to some serious 0.618 level, right? And we are right in between this level right now. And then if you don't take it from this one, but you just take it from where we broke down from, this is the leg. And you can see here, like, even here, right? If you go offline now and then price will move just like yesterday. Yeah, I know, but I cannot stay. I cannot stay. I cannot stay, man. I cannot stay. So a disciplined trader knows when to log off. Yeah, but the what is called, the trade is still gonna be here, like lurker. Like they can still have the sell stop here and have the TP, but they just have to monitor it themselves, right? That's the thing. If price does something like this and we come down here, then you have to be disciplined enough to go risk free and do something like this, and then take some partial and then make its way down here or down here, right? That's the thing. When I go offline, a lot of people they panic if they take a trade of mine, because they don't know when to take partial or close the trade or something like that. That's why I put the TPs here, so it can kind of give a guideline on what I'm looking at, right? So this would be an obvious level, right? 60 here, because that's where you broke out from here. Then 4,400 is like the psychology level, right? From this previous, what is called the consolidation area. And then this is where we broke out from, right? 75 right there, right? So it's, I think it's pretty obvious that sales here is a good option, but we need to see that price is holding here, and it's not gonna take out like the highs again and go above here. And then stop loss could be like at those 15 levels, right? So if price comes up, it should hold the daily 200 SMA or at least respect some of this, right? Yeah, for me, it's very extended and it's very bullish and it's very, very aggressive. I could easily see something like this. Like, but could also just be a, I mean, could this be, wait, let me just see here. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. This too stretched? Is that too stretched, guys? Is that overseeing it or what? In yeah, but yeah, guys, that's the take on it. For me, I don't want to buy here. I'm selling down to buy up, but I cannot tell you if it's gonna hold the resistance or not. But we have 200 SMA, we have the psychology level, we have been aggressive buying up here, and now price is struggling here and, you know, consolidating a little bit here. So we should see a pullback at least, right? So that's why I'm taking this trade. If you want to take the trade, you can. If you don't want to take it, that's totally up to you. I will be selling here. Hopefully we're gonna see somewhat of a pullback, and yeah. Good call out with the audience. Good catching your stream, Opus. You got a lurk. See you around. All right. See you. Take care, lurker. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So that's about it. If you are interested in the New Week, New Deal, remember it's $66 for 1 month. You try it out. See what it's all about. Okay. Normally it's $149. If you purchase before Thursday, then you get it for $66 for 1 month, not $149 for the first month. And then after that, you can decide if you want to continue for $149, right? So yeah, one-on-one session, bootcamp, everything. You can just reach out to my team. I'm out, bro. Yes, Babsi, I'm out. So guys, remember 87, right? Stop loss above 15 here. And yeah, take it down to 60. And let's see if we get a reaction down towards 4,400, or we just go straight up from 60. Okay? Take care. Have a good one. Love you guys. See you around. Bye-bye.